The sudden return of BTS's Jungkook from America to South Korea recently caused a public uproar and shook the ARMY community around the world. Because there was no warning, official announcement, or clear reason related to his decision to leave the ongoing international agenda. But the most surprising was the emergence of rumors that his return was connected with the act of Jimin, a fellow member of his own group. These rumors went wild when HYBE, the agency that houses BTS, chose to remain silent and did not provide any official clarification. This situation also sparked public speculation until various surprising theories emerged. Is it true that Jungkook returned due to internal issues involving Jimin? Or are there other reasons that are deliberately masked? Too sudden a return. A few days ago, fans were shocked by Jungkook's sighting at Incheon International Airport. The local ARMY who were at the airport at that time saw BTS's Magne coming out of the international arrivals door with a serious face, wearing all black clothes and a mask that partially covered his face. There were no smiles, no greetings, and no HYBE staff accompanying as conspicuously as usual. Jungkook is reportedly undergoing several personal and professional activities in the United States, including recording sessions and meetings with overseas creative teams. Many fans even believe that he is preparing his next big project outside of Korea. However, without warning, he returned. This immediately sparked widespread speculation. Question: what did Jimin do? The most popular speculation on social media is that Jungkook returned to Korea because of Jimin's actions. One of the viral uploads in the ARMY community wrote, "Jungkook went back to Korea because Jimin made a big deal? Why is HYBE silent?" The news comes from an account that claims to have connections with HYBE's internal staff. The account said that Jimin had made impulsive decisions regarding his solo projects that had an impact on the agency's image and the group's good name. In fact, it was mentioned that a small conflict had occurred between the members due to differences in views on solo music direction and post-military promotion strategies. Although all this cannot be confirmed, the rumors quickly spread to various platforms such as Twitter, TikTok, to communities such as Weverse and The Coup. HYBE remains silent. Strategy or serious problem? HYBE's silence actually muddied the atmosphere. There was no official statement from the agency regarding Jungkook's sudden return, nor any news about Jimin. Even when reporters tried to contact HYBE representatives for confirmation, there was no clear answer. Normally, under normal circumstances, HYBE would respond quickly to refute rumors if they felt it was harmful to their artist's reputation. But this time, quiet. Is this a strategy to keep the problem from getting worse? Or is it just a sign that something is wrong? Jungkook's statement, short but striking. After several days of silence, Jungkook finally opened his voice. Through his personal platform, he writes short but meaningful messages. Sometimes we have to go back to the place where it all started to keep what's important. Jungkook via Weverse. This sentence was suddenly interpreted variously by fans. Some refer to it as a code that he returned to Korea because he wanted to keep the BTS group from splitting or at least dampen the conflict that was starting to spiral out of control. Others see the sentence as an emotional statement that reflects a feeling of frustration with an internal situation that he cannot control at a distance. Jimin in the spotlight. On the other hand, Jimin did not seem to give any response to these rumors. He continues to carry out his activities as usual, although he has not appeared in public in person since the issue began to develop. Fans who support Jimin with the hashtag #ProtectJimin consider all these unfounded attacks on the artist. But not a few also feel disappointed if it is true that Jimin did something that caused internal tension in BTS, especially after they had all just completed their military service and planned to do a big reunion project. Some sources say that Jimin experienced great pressure during his solo promotions. He was said to have clashed with HYBE's production team over the creative direction of the album, including the selection of the title track and international collaborations. Back to reality. Is BTS on the loose? The big question began to arise. Is BTS experiencing a rift in their internals? BTS has always been known as a very solid and family-friendly group. But after all the members finish their enlistment and focus on their solo projects, there seems to be some kind of change in their dynamics. Jungkook's return could be a signal that there are things he wants to improve directly in Korea, either for himself, for Jimin, or for BTS as a whole. Old fans may remember how Jungkook used to be a counterweight when the group faced a crisis, and that could be his current role. Fans' reaction split in two. The reaction of fans is no less hot. Most of the ARMY voiced support for Jungkook, who is considered to be taking an adult and responsible step. They praised his attitude of choosing to go back and face the situation instead of dodging. However, there are also those who are disappointed in Jimin, although there is no clear evidence yet. Some even asked HYBE to immediately clarify so that Jimin's good name would not continue to be dragged around in speculation that could have a bad impact. On social media, hashtags such as #WelcomeBackJungkook, #ProtectJimin, and #HYBESpeakUp were trending simultaneously. Will there be clarification? As of this writing, HYBE has still not issued any official statement. There was no confirmation, no refutation, and no explanation regarding Jungkook or Jimin's activities. Some Korean entertainment analysts believe that HYBE deliberately let the issue subside on her own to avoid blunders. But with the evolving situation and increasing public pressure, it seems that the company must immediately take a stand. The sound is muted, but the internal source is open. Although HYBE labels remain silent and reluctant to comment directly on the reason for Jungkook's return, an internal source close to the management gave a statement to the Korean media dispatch. Jungkook did not return to Korea because of internal problems or Jimin's actions. There are very important and urgent personal needs, which are not even listed on the public agenda due to their very private nature. This statement at the same time dismisses the allegation that Jimin was the cause and opens up new questions. What exactly is the personal reason? It's not Jimin, it's family? The most powerful allegation that is now circulating is that Jungkook's return is related to his family in Korea. Another source from the music industry said that Jungkook's father had recently undergone an important medical procedure and needed the support of his immediate family. This is considered a major factor in Jungkook's sudden return. Jungkook is very close to his family. If something happens to them, he will not hesitate to leave everything and go home, said a staff member from the agency. Some fans also highlighted that Jungkook had worn a bracelet given by his mother at the airport, a symbol he has always worn in sensitive or emotional moments. Jimin, the friend, actually welcomed Jungkook. Ironically, Jimin was actually the first person to be seen with Jungkook after his return. Two were caught on camera walking together out of the HYBE building a few hours after Jungkook landed. This confirms that there is no conflict or fault from Jimin. It could even be that Jimin helped provide moral support to Jungkook in the midst of his personal situation. Jimin's warm attitude broke the wild assumptions of netizens who had blamed him. Conclusion: what can we take from this situation? Whatever happens behind the scenes, one thing is certain: Jungkook shows that he cares. His return was not without reason, and his brief statement implied that he was ready to do anything for the sake of maintaining balance in the group. Meanwhile, Jimin deserves to be given space to prove that he remains a professional despite the rumors. Without strong evidence, blaming one party is not wise, especially if it is based on mere speculation. And most importantly, fans should stick together to support their idols in a positive way. Because as Jungkook wrote, sometimes we do have to go back to take care of what's important. And for them, BTS is the most important thing worth keeping no matter what.